I am here. I am prepping my peppers. My peppers. These were labeled as hatch chilies. I'm under suspicion on that because I've seen hatch chilies. They're usually slightly longer, a little bit thinner. These are a little bit, but I could be wrong because people greenhouse everything nowadays and things grow a little bit differently. So that's what they were labeled as, hatch chilies. I love hatch chilies. I am prepping my peppers now because I'm pretty sure I have tonight. I'm going to be doing the hamburger and the cauliflower, and I just opened it up right now. Yes, I just opened up my cauliflower right now, and it smells like cauliflower. It doesn't smell like curry like it did earlier this morning. So it's reverting back to the cauliflower, where my stomach is, or my senses are just cueing into that. So here's the hashtag suspect. I'm trying to lower this without having it nosedive. Here's the, oh, and I found my Amazon shirts, by the way, if you're interested. It just says, "I will not blame kids today." I do suggest, in politeness, don't wear it unless you have adult children and you want to wear it. And you're not like traumatized over your whatever. It's just meant to be funny. Kind of like if you have like a family reunion or a family whatnot, you can have some fun with it. Ooh, you know what? I might try to save some seeds, because if I like this pepper, this girl grows peppers. We'll try them. A lot of times I find these don't grow for me, but I'll try them. Doesn't hurt. Overall, I pretty much buy my peppers. By the time you water them and how many grow on a plant, you'd have to have lots of plants. You'd have to live in a humid area. I live in Las Vegas, so you have to water everything. It's not always cost effective like it is if you had your own farm of lots and lots of seeds and stuff. Now, I don't know what these brown seeds mean. Let me just put that through. And this will be prepped for tomorrow night. This is the final meal. I'm already thinking of other cauliflower recipes. I said that I would do this. I would try to find wholeheartedly something that tasted good with cauliflower. So, yeah. I guess they're just, I don't know, unless they were trying to sprout or something. Sometimes world happens. I love, 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 love. Oh my gosh, my hair is tickling me and making me itch. So let's just put that out of the way. Let's see how much I can shove in a pepper. See, look at all in there. In general, I have to eat gluten-free, because if I don't, then I start getting really sick. Very digestively under stress. And so I used to make peppers with like mashed potatoes and cheese and garlic, and just kind of have a nice big dinner with them. I don't like bell peppers. Bell peppers, for some reason, they just do not agree with my stomach. Now, you can give me hot peppers and I'm like all about you. All about you. The hottest thing I probably ate, it was called Hotter Than Hell salsa. It was in the 90s, and the person that, it came from Death Valley, I think, at that time, or one of the cities right around there, and somebody gave it to me and goes, "Oh my gosh, you're not going to handle it." For me, it was more salty than it was spicy, and I've noticed that some of the spicy stuff is salty. hit for me than it is a spicy hit. Do not get me wrong, I do have some spicing that will get me, so I'm thinking of roasting these on a bed of diced or chopped potatoes tomorrow, because I have some diced potatoes already frozen, and that was my quick little prep. I'm going to clean this up, and then I'm going to make dinner, and then let me squat because I'm not touching that camera with this. So I'm gonna make the this with the ground beef for dinner tonight. I've given this, at least this will be the third meal. I got 2 more meals. The chicken for breakfast with this, which, yep, that's 5 meals. I guessed it right, 4 to 5 meals. The peppers are kind of like a end all. I'm hoping the peppers add some really good zing. So here, I'm gonna take my pinky that I think is clear, and I will be back tomorrow night to do the rest of this one. Yay! It's my last cauliflower, the riced cauliflower with collard greens, asparagus, and curry butter seasoning paste stuff from the Kitchens of India. Yeah, I think Kitchens of India. I'll put it down below because I keep wanting to call it House of India, and I think I got it stuck. I know it. I know the box when I see it. I usually go to Cost Plus and get it. I'm sure you can get it other places, possibly. I just don't know where. So basically, these are my peppies. I don't know why I call them peppies. Sorry, I think I was trying to be all cute and trendy. So I am going to do 2 different ways. I don't know which way is better. I'm going to do one where the shiny side is toward the pepper. And by the way, if I have these sheets. I bought a box of 500. A box of 500 for me lasts, I think the last time I bought them, they lasted like 8 years. So I really don't use them often, except when I just don't want to stick things. I'm putting them in this cute little pan that I have. It fits in my toaster oven thing. Just wrapping them up so that way the juices don't come out all over the place. And my peppers. If it was colder outside, I would use my big oven and just roast them, and I'd probably roast a whole bunch of other things for pre-made meals, because that's kind of what I do in general. But here we go. See my cute little toaster oven thing? Yay! I'm gonna just put it in there. It's set at, it looks like 300. It's an old dial. It's a 300, and it goes for the longest of 30 minutes. So I'm probably going to do it 15, no, maybe 20 minutes. I'm going to do it 20 minutes, and then I'll be back. I am so relieved that this is actually, I got a hair tickling me. I'm sorry. It's on the, it's like right in here, and then it pokes my eye, and I know it looks funny. I'm gonna do it for like 20 minutes, and then I'll be back. I wasn't gonna time lapse and make you stare at my toaster oven. I'm really glad this is the last meal, because I've been craving blueberry pancakes with bananas this whole time. I don't know why. It doesn't even taste like cauliflower, but I'm craving them. And I drizzle them with, I whip some butter with honey, and then that way it cuts down on how much honey I use. And I'll do it with maple syrup too. I'll whip it with butter with maple syrup too. It just melts, and the syrup goes everywhere a little bit better. So that's a hint and tip idea. And I always use paleo pancakes by Birch Benders. Those are my favorite. I, for the most, have to eat gluten-free. It's not a choice. I get sick from it. So when you do see me going out and eating gluten and trying restaurants and stuff, it doesn't mean I don't like food that has gluten in it. It's just I shouldn't eat it, because I don't want to be around myself for like 5 days after I've eaten gluten. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, so, well, you know what? The 20-minute mark is not alive on here anymore, so I'm going to just put it right about there because the 30's there, so yeah. Yeah, we'll do guesstimate. You know what? I have all these great timer things. I could, ooh, yeah. You don't need to see this, do you? Okay. So we're done. I got the old school timer on, and I shall return. Woohoo! And then I can get to my next fun passion video. Yay! I am back. My bell went off. My little cutesy ootsy little thingy. Let's try to do this without burning and focus on you and kind of look out of my peripheral vision, because I, believe it or not, have really wide and good peripheral vision. So let's turn the, ooh, it smells like a little bit of pepper. I usually, when I do my poppers in that toaster oven, the whole condo just emanates a nice jalapeno flavor. I probably shouldn't have moved that, should I? Oh well. Let's let's see if I can do this without burning myself and causing trauma while you're watching me. So let's see. Ah, the pepper started sweating. It is hot. Yep, hot. That's good. I will. I think I could rinse this off. I could be like, my grandmother actually did this through the Great Depression. I had a friend in high school whose grandmother, you had to be careful because, yeah, they not only saved everything like that, but if you went to a restaurant, let's put it this way, all the salt, all the sugar, everything kind of just didn't stay on the table. And my friend would warn me when we would all go out and stuff that keep an eye on their grandma, because their grandma would end up with a purse full of stuff, which is kind of a bummer. Number one, it's a bummer you had to live like that in that era to feel like you needed to do that. And then number two, you're stealing from the restaurant, from other individuals, you know, bottom line and stuff. So it was a tough time. This is a little crunchier than I thought, the pepper. Didn't get as cooked as I normally like it. I might have to pop this back in. I might even break down and just microwave it for 5 minutes, and I'm not a microwavey person. I will microwave like oatmeal and things like that, but most foods I won't. Definitely. Oh yeah, I added some pepper. Curry's real strong. Cauliflower is still there. Let's see. Yeah, you know, see how messy I even got on my shirt. This is me, clumsy me. I could eat these peppers all day. In general, I do want them cooked just a tad bit more, but they were labeled hatch chilies, but I'm under great suspicion that they're not. Because the hatch chilies normally are about half as wide that I get and a little bit longer. So, so far, the pepper is helping with the cauliflower flavor. I think the beef and the pepper, this has potential to be tied with the beef. But would I make these again? No. I mean, in general, I love these peppers stuffed with like sweet potatoes and cayenne and sometimes cheese, and I love to stuff them with really things that are delicious to my taste buds and cook them and eat them. All right, I'm gonna eat dinner. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll check back in after a while.
Dinner is done. It's about an hour and a half later. So far, I haven't really noticed too much as far as my body being musical. I don't know if this is consistent with cauliflower since I don't eat it all the time, but I don't know if it's TMI. However, just a little bit constipated. Yeah, I said it. Um, I don't really need to be, honestly, but it's okay. And that could be just because I changed my diet the most that I've ever really changed it in the last 2.5 years. But I will be doing the cauliflower again, not because I like it. I'm remember searching to see if I can find something that I would cook to bring to like a holiday meal or a family get together or potluck or something just to appease the cauliflower people. Um, cauliflower people. I say that like everyone's different. No, we're all different on taste buds, that is for sure. Um, and this is also teaching me tolerance of flavor diversity because I used to hate spinach. Growing up, I just hated spinach. And then all of a sudden one day, it was like a memory log of the flavor came to me because my parents used to always want us to eat spinach. And just one day, all of a sudden, out of the blue, never had it before together because my family was not Italian, but I wanted spinach Alfredo. So I was able to go to actually the restaurant and somewhat deli mini mart place is still available and open. It's Cafe Siena in Las Vegas. My one friend from Italy was always recommending them, and I had to laugh because I remembered even before they recommended it, I had went there specifically to get the spinach Alfredo for the first time, and ever since I had that the first time, I've liked spinach. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. I'm trying to see, well, maybe there's something I'd like, but I have never got a hit that I crave cauliflower. So who knows? Maybe after all this, it'll be a lingering whiplash and I'll have, ooh, cauliflower. So have a wonderful evening. I will try to do the more cauliflower. It might be 2, 3 weeks. I do need a break so I don't go in just the opposite direction of tasting. All right. See? It's a beautiful day. And you know what? Have fun in life. That's all you can do.